They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Ennis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Cavaliers are on the move. To the ground with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Morris. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Wake Forest offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Red pass hits complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Going to try to get it himself. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays.
Illegal forward pass
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. Knocked off his feet.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Morris. Finds nothing downfield. Flips it out to his running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Courtney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the tailback. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Handoff to the single running back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The give on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's Morris. Touchdown, Virginia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Snags it on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To the air, it's Morris. They'll run the screen. Running into the open space. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nice move to keep running. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fakes to grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick shovel pass. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Cavaliers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Got a man, it's Hernandez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
That's reeled in. It's Mays. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And some room to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Claiborne. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. To the edge, it's Claiborne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Gets it out fast. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Claiborne. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground, and right there they decide we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Claiborne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Mays.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hernandez. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Everybody wants chunk plays, and you need them, but this has been the epitome of efficiency.
No doubt. Take what the defense gives you. Sometimes it's okay to be patient. Sometimes it's okay not to push the ball down the field. The defense is giving the underneath stuff. The offense is taking it and moving the ball down the field really nicely.
Catch in the middle, it's Mays.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback keeper. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ennis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Firing to the right, complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Hernandez. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back to pass. It's Morris. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.